Welcome to this channel. This is Shochingo TV. I am Shochingo. We bring you another thing special with Prophet John Opoku. You see him on my platform already. Daddy, still mention your name.
Dinanka said the Prophet John Opoku.
Prophet John Opoku. He wants to show something natural here, but it is spiritual. So we are here to delve into it. So we're going to see what is going to happen. Daddy, in the DNA or mine?
And when you agree now, Baquanam, you know, be not the check.
Yeah. Daddy has brought us to his farm. He wants to teach us one or two things about herbs, some solution to certain problems. So that is what we want to discuss in using this kind of herbs around us. So we're going straight to the process. So we have cassava here, cassava leaves, okay?
Say cassava, bunch of habaya, dear Bia, baby.
We have it all over at certain places.
By any idea.
But we don't know the uses.
I tell you, better idea, Fahon, a year, soon.
So we're going to treat something about spiritual marriage in using the cassava leaves.
Yeah, it's a Sunsuma warrior,
So if you have spiritual marriage,
what person have we be?
You will find or get this cassava leaves.
Yeah, the Russia Habana was on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
So you find the cassava leaf that is bearing 7 fingers, okay? The 7 fingers of leaves. That is what you need to find, okay?
Yeah, Marco, say, Marco, 21.
So you plug it like this. Number of times, that is 21.
21.
This 21 of this, that is what you need to plug.
Yeah, I feel you say pet. No one pet.
So after you have gotten the 21 different finger of cassava leaves, you find or get green jatropha. Green jatropha. We call it in our local dialect odiaba.
I feel we send so a good bucket him. We send so the good bucket him. You say, I feel odiaba you up and Macoma tray. So
you fetch water into a bucket and then you find 3 of this green jatropha. Okay.
Would you go bucket him? Our brother, I process a habay Macoma 21.
Okay. So when you find your bucket, fill it with water and then the 21 fingers of cassava leaves, you mash it or you squeeze it or you rub it or you grind it, however you want it to like diffuse into the water, you do it. And then you add the 3 of this green jatropha into the water, okay? So the cassava is inside and then the green jatropha also inside the water.
Yeah, until you say person to collect.
So you need to strain it. You need to strain it so that the roughages or the residue or whatever you throw it and then you use the water, okay?
I feel would be from an opposite 6 o'clock morning, 6 o'clock why you ready?
When a time ben out you see what time.
I'm no panna from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock on there. Why the waposa wounds so as soon as we be and I would decide you again. Yeah.
Okay, now I can.
Saudi Sea. To the best work we see an adult. 11:30, about 2 o'clock. Set an hour then, sorry. A horn I wouldn't so near then, airborne pie de Kujar. Nephew, you say soon Suma in a
Okay, so this is how you prepare it. When you mash or you squeeze or you rub or you grind it with your hand or whatever inside the water, and then you have this. You first of all have to strain the water because of the particles of the leaves in it. You need to strain that water into a new bucket, okay? So you've gotten the green, the cassava juice into that water. Then you put this green jatropha in that strained water that is containing the juice of this. You put this 3 into that water. Let it wait. You prepare it in the morning. So you leave it, this in that strained water, that is the green juiced water. You leave it from morning till evening. So in the evening around 11 going, that is where spirits are awakening and other things are going to take place at night. That is 11. That is where you go check it out. So we continue from there.
After we kuku jare.
Okay, so you take your bath with it around 11 going. That is where you go and then you take your bath with it. Daddy, who jare we are when over there?
Who jare we say pa we ne be adwuma ni nyina.
Okay.
Sir, obi ware wo uko ware obi wo ni fie a wontimi nko gya no wo fie wo se wo gya no.
Okay.
Esa wo pe snap ani sika bi to so kwa mabusuafo.
Okay.
Sa wonye den won ware ni biom.
Okay.
Ndi se odi aba we no ano so na wo de say coins miensa se ya 20 pesos miensa 10 pesos miensa 1 cedi miensa ba hwese e coins na fa wo de ato say odi aba yi so ana dun awo sorry anopamon na faunsa left peja sa ade no pe ba bi a what say bora so ana say gata bi efiwum ne kotugum
anti wo jare wie na odi aba no ene coins miensa na nti coins miensa ni odi aba miensa odi gu unsa bonkuma na
unsa bonkum
na wakoto egu bola so.
Sir.
Oh, okay. So daddy is saying when you around that 11 when you take your bath with the water, when it is left with this green jatropha, you keep it in the morning or early at dawn like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. You add 3 coins to this green jatropha and then you put it on your left palm. And then go and throw it at a refuse dump. Wherever you can find refuse, if it is a dustbin or big dustbin or wherever there is refuse around, you go and then you throw it over there. You are adding the coins because he is saying when breaking up with somebody, that is breaking a marriage, divorcing somebody, you don't just throw the woman away.
Yeah.
You just have to leave the person with substance, something, so that it will be like compensation before you break up with a person or you divorce or you people go apart. So that is why you need to add the 3 coins together with this in the morning, then you go through it. So it is a spiritual direction. That is the meaning of it. So you go through it. Not just anyone.
No. Na
dakope na be no.
Dakope.
Okay.
Na de tie ne say hunhuma ware no. Ebie nam ne kwan so ayeden edeba. Ebie nam ne kwan so edeba. Say ye abusua hunhum keke ene ware udi wachidi a. Wo ye say direction say pa ebe cut off. Ne obi what say me yesofo. Before that say me ware me yire no. The spirit ne wo mu no. Wone me yire dinkita ho ama no so wagina tuma ware no. Enti say me yire ene me kwan ma ware no. Spirit ne so ayeden. Aware me yire. Enti say ntokwa ne yakon ana me ne yire agya split in the Unyama yere.
Okay.
And you know, yes, I dear way now. This is when you'll be on more thing. 10 the obaba.
Okay.
So, yes, still and call bra.
Okay.
You cut it, I don't know for you the amount.
Okay.
Aha.
So, this is it. So, when you finish, you throw it away. That is all. You are done with it. But then, the spiritual marriage, there are so many causes of the spiritual marriage. So, pay attention here. There are so many causes of spiritual marriage. If your own is a family one, maybe how the spiritual marriage came about, it is the sources from your family. Then when you do this kind of direction, that is all. But if the source is not from a family background and it is from somewhere, and he cited an example that he is a spiritual person. If he marries, get married to maybe a lady, and then they are together. If they have to break up, after breaking up, he has broken up physically with the lady or the woman. But the spirit he is using, any angel he is using, will still marry the woman. So in this case, his own, the woman's own, it is not like from the family, but it is from the husband. This is another case, a special case. This is a different source. So with this, you need a spiritual person to intervene, to give you another direction for that thing to be broken or to cut it off. So with that, if you are facing such problem, you try this spiritual marriage direction and your own, it is not going, means there are more to it. It needs more spiritual intervention. So you call him. His number is below the screen. You call him and then he will take you through that direction for that spirit that is backing your spiritual marriage, causing it to be broken, to be off. So he will expel that spirit off. He will assist you in doing that direction, or he will do it for you so that things will be totally off or cut off from your life. That is the other side of the other spiritual marriage. That is not easy to, cut it off.
Adeɛ ehu pɛɛ sɛ maba wɔn mmeranteɛ nyinaa ehwɛ yi wɔn abrabɔ mu no efi sɛ nye obi anya ne da kɛkɛ.
Yeah, so this is why we ladies and we gentlemen, the youth that are in this world, we need to be very careful when dating people, because you think you are dating a lady just like that, or a boy or a guy just like that. You don't know the spirit following that lady or that guy.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you may break up with a guy, but the spirit behind the person will still be marrying you. So it will be following you and will be troubling your life. You'll be suffering from that spirit unless you get a spiritual person to do the breakup for you. That is the reason why he differentiated the first direction from the other sources of spiritual marriage.
Na banchi ya nkasa mu nso te se obi a oyɛ sɔfo ɔkɔ baabi ɔkɔtra property so bia na ase ɔba ba yɛ program bi se pɛ na jonso de no ɔkɔ toilet ana wɔhene ɔti dwabase na jonso ha no ana se bi ɔkɔ private saa de we banchi haban ya ohwɛ ne joint na te se spinal cord no ha enti se banchi haban ya na no so ɔbɛte maako 3 mako 3 na baabi a wo ba bɛbɔ bet na no wo de ahye wo boxer nim inside ansa na ɔyɛ den ɛwɔ wo back no atira ha no na abɔ bet na yɛ den ɛwɔ so on sɔre nyo so da ko se obewi program ni nyina wi a obeyi ba ade afiri wo on ko private da on ko toilet da ko se boy den obewi
So this cassava leaves, when you get these 7 fingers of leaves of cassava, you plug 3 different. So when you plug them and you are a big person, a dignified or a dignitary, a chief, MP, a pastor, or a big person, you stand in front of people for so many discussions or a lot of meetings and so many things. And whatever you get in the midst of people, is like you feel like going to urinate or easing yourself on those things. If you want to prevent those things from happening to you whenever you are in the midst of people, you get these 3 leaves and then you put it behind you in your boxes. You put it in your boxes, so that is where your spinal cord is. You put it there, then you put your boxes on it, and then you wear your trousers, and then you put the belt on it. So with that, wherever you stand to give out speech, to have meeting in the midst of people or whatever, you are a pastor or whatever, you won't feel like going to toilet, excuse me to say. You won't feel like eating yourself. You won't feel like urinating. You won't feel like, excuse me, I'm going to do this. It will be out unless you are done with that meeting or whatever you are doing. That is all. That is what this cassava, that's the metaphysical power of cassava leaves. That is it, and no. So if you want to come, just call the number below the screen so that you'll be directed to this place, so that things will be in order. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We've brought you so many 1 or 2 things so that you benefit from. I'm going to come your way another time. Thank you.